Hi class 3, once again welcome back to our English class. So in previous class I have taught you chapter 12, the God's ears of the Emperor Trojan part A. So today I am going to teach the God's ear of the Emperor Trojan part B. Okay, so far we have came to know that the name of the emperor was Trojan, and the emperor has an ear like God. No, so every barber was vanishing from his kingdom. Every barber was going out from his kingdom and they are not coming back again to the emperor. No, so there was only one barber left. Okay, and his son. What was the name of his son? Yes, Julian. So Julian was now with the barber. Okay, so what happened? Now we will begin part B. Okay, so the emperor. Okay, when the barber's son Julian came into the emperor's room, the emperor was looking at the boy. Okay, young boy sharply, and then agreed to make him the royal barber. Okay, so as soon as the emperor ordered him to go with his work, Julian began his work immediately. Okay, very immediately Julian began to work. Okay, so after Julian finished shaving emperor's beard and trimming emperor's hair, what did the emperor ask? He asked the same question which he asked to the other barber previously. Okay, that is, did you notice any ought about me? He asked. The emperor asked to Julian. Okay, but Julian replied calmly, and he said that nothing at all, nothing strange or nothing odd is there with you, Julian said to the emperor. Okay, so by hearing that answer, the emperor was so much pleased with that barber's son, okay, Julian. So he gave him a bag of gold, okay, and said that from today you shall come every morning to trim his hair. Okay, so Julian got the permission from the emperor Trojan that he should come to the king palace or the emperor palace to trim his hair every day. Okay, so after that, after finishing his work, Julian returned home happily because he got a bag full of gold. So as soon as the barber's son Julian reached home, his father asked him, okay, what have you bought from the king, or what did the king say? His father asked. So Julian answered that he should come to the emperor palace every day for trimming his hair. He got a permission from the emperor. So, and the emperor also gave him a bag full of gold coins. No, so but Julian did not say anything about the emperor. Okay, which has what? The emperor has God's ear. So, and from on that day, Julian used to come every day, okay, every morning to trim emperor's hair, okay, and for shaving emperor beards, and in return the king used to give him a bag of gold coins, no, every day. So as after a while, what happened? This is a secret. Okay, so Julian also could not keep his secret for long. What did he did? He was feeling to tell to someone or to his friend or to his father or to his family that the Emperor Trojan has what? Ears like God. Okay, he was also could not keep his secret. He was feeling to tell to his friend that king has ears like a god. But he was also afraid that if I tell to my friends, then the news will come to the king and the king will banish me from his kingdom, and he will not get what? Gold coins from the emperor. He was afraid. That's why he was not feeling to tell to his friends that the king had ears like God. Okay, but what did he do? As he could not keep the secret for a long time, he went to a meadow, okay, in the field. Okay, Julian went to the field and he dug the mud, the earth, okay, and inside the mud in the meadow, he dug a hole and knelt down, and he said 3 times, he whispered 3 times quietly, okay, he whispered 3 times quietly by saying that Emperor Trojan has God's ear. How many times he whispered? 3 times, okay. He thought that no one will hear, that's why he dug the hole and he went inside and he whispered 3 times by saying that Emperor Trojan had how many? God's ears. He has ears like God. And after that, by saying that, he put the mud, okay, tightly, and he covered the mud and he went home. Okay, after a week, what happened? After a week, from that hole which Julian had dug and whispered that the Emperor Trojan had got ears. Trojan had God's ears. So from that hole, what came out? A tree came out. Okay, how many branches? 3 branches. Okay, so some shepherd who used to rear flocks and look after the sheep noticed that the tree was growing there from that hole. Okay, so what did the shepherd do? One of the shepherd cut down a stem of that tree to make a flute. Okay, have you seen flute, everyone? Yes. So the remaining part we will see in next class. Okay, so now we came to know that Julian, the son of Barber, also could not keep the secret for himself. No, that's why he went into the field, he dug mud and he whispered there by saying that the Emperor Trojan has God's ear. No, how many times? Yes, 3 times. So from there, as he went home after a week, what happened? From that hole, a tree grew up. No, so from that tree, a shepherd saw that tree and cut one stem from it, no, and to make a what? Flute. Okay, so story is very interesting, no? Okay, so hope you have understood. So enough for today. Okay, so thank you, class.